We are nearly ready for... He is doing a great job. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Spurs. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Jazz, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Both these teams, Doris, relying tonight on the execution in their half-court game.
A little bit of a throwback, sort of an old-fashioned approach tonight. Don't worry, we're going to have plenty of highlights. It is the NBA. We know there are great players on both sides of the ball, Kev, but how about this ability to execute under duress of a 24-second shot clock? It's going to be really interesting to watch.
Murray against Conley. Passes it to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Utah with the rebound. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Donovan Mitchell able to play with both power but also finesse. He's got long arms, big hands. He can do so much on a basketball court.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And before every game, you see Mitchell working on those skill finishes.
You have to be able to elevate off 1 foot in traffic, something he could not do in college. Now you think about what this guy uses in his toolbox. Floaters, scoop shots, wrong-footed quick releases, and he's absolutely fearless attacking the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Mitchell against White. He kicks it to Aldridge. Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Conley against Murray. Pirtle with the ball. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Over Ingles. And it's Aldridge missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Conley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Roy 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
For San Antonio, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Here's Murray up on top, covered by Conley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's White. Now Pirtle. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Jazz. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The Jazz making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Then for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Pirtle. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Back to Mills. Spurs working the ball around now. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he gets the bucket.
How about this? As a defender, it's not easy to deal with DeMar DeRozan when he's driving to the window. This guy, through contact, potent as a finisher.
Conley, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, some folks suspected Conley might be moved when Memphis had a shot at drafting John Morant. Right before the draft, that deal took place.
I tell you what, he looks to be a great fit in Utah and be that third star the team needs to push them to the next level. Utah had to give up a fair sum to get him, but it was worth the risk.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Jeff Green is checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay is subbed in for Mitchell.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:21 left here in the first quarter. Gay with no one around. No good on the triple. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 7.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Now here's Mills. Gay outside. Pass to Lyles. Dishes to Mills. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Forbes.
Well, this is a shot he hits with regularity. Defense trying to close, just not good enough.
Mudiay with the basket.
This is a strength of Mudiay's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
And Mills kicks to Lyles. And here's Gay. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Exum, he's checked in for Utah. Spurs also with the sub. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Patty Mills.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Gay. Pass to Forbes. Takes a 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder is quick.
Very lucky to have a coach like that.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Rudy Gay is out there with Lyles. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Forbes in at the point. Passes it to Gay. Just 5 on the clock. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Mudiay certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. On the wing, Bellinelli. Can't Sends the shot with nobody near him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely, and yes, it's good. Exum's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Jazz.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Rudy Gay on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Exum passes to Ingles. Got a piece of it. Now here's Murray. Now the pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray with it. Pass to Lyles. Over Green. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Lyles. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert, he's checked in for Green. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Mudiay. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll, and it's White in for Bellinelli. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Mills, he's checked in for Murray.
I think Dante Exum has got to concentrate in becoming a better shooter. He's got a ton of raw talent, and the upside is tremendous, Kevin.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Mills kicks to Pirtle. Aldridge trying to break free, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Pirtle. Here's Exum, and Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Well, the Jazz's Quinn Snyder has become one of the most respected head coaches in the league. And think, guys, a player poll even had him ranked 7th among coaches they'd like to play for. And consider he's in Utah. That is not exactly a free agent destination.
Here's DeRozan. He can't hit that time. And it's Utah the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Exum's shot is off.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's deflected. Bogdanovich against Pirtle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 3. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. DeRozan's got 7.
Well, this is the shot that DeMar DeRozan has worked so hard on. He could always make the three. It's just become more a part of his arsenal.
For Utah, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. That's good from Exum.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Second free throw, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Bellinelli atop the key. Here's Gay. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gay's got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. They gave themselves a lot of work to do by letting... And that's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Mitchell and Bogdanovic, they're the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. White. Almost, but it rolls out. Utah trailing here. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Here's Pirtle. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Conley against Murray. Here's Aldridge. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Aldridge has got 6.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Pirtle. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 9 at the line. First free throw is good. And the Jazz with some changes. Green comes in for Joe Ingles. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovic. San Antonio also making some changes. Miles checked in for Perk. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Derek White. DeRozan's shot is off. High post, Gobert. Miles there. And Green slams it in.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Because of Rudy Gobert's thin frame, people were trying to take advantage of him early physically in his career. For the Jazz, they wanted him to get stronger, get in the weight room, and become more of a problem.
Moutier, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Miles passes to Carroll. Shoots it. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And for 7-footers like Gobert, it seems, Doris, there's more risk of injury.
Well, everything the Jazz organization has done with Rudy has focused from the core down. They want to make sure their big man has functional strength that eases pressure on the knees and ankles. Both of those areas have been so problematic for guys his size.
Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
And Greg, one of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Murray with it. Now Green defending. It's stolen by Moutier. Conley into the lane. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Aldridge. O'Neal against Carroll. Here's DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Aldridge has got 8 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Conley's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Murray against Conley. DeRozan. Conley with the rebound.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
They get it again. Nice shot by Gobert.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Aldridge. Good. Nice job down low. He's got 10.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Pass to Forbes. Now here's Bellinelli. Spurs working the ball around now. Gay kicks to Forbes. Off target with his 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Derek White's checked in for Patty Mills. For Utah, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
You know what I love about Donovan Mitchell? He is just as great off the court as he is on. This guy is engaging. He's self-aware. He is the real deal.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from White.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Conley. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now White uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Fires from 18, and Utah again with the bucket.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Passes to Gay. Here's the 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle, then it's White, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Here's the pass to Gay. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What a terrific rebound and an even better putback. Pirtle gets the chance for the follow-up.
Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Pirtle. You hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Here's Gay. Rebounded by the Jazz. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ingles passes to Bogdanovic. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovic is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Pass to Gay. Over Ingles. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Gay. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Gay against Ingles. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And it's Conley penetrating. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he has been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
Murray, good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Utah calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game. Spurs trail by 11. And here is Murray. And it's San Antonio with another.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Mitchell. And Pirtle sends it back. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
The shot's good. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
If you see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm, you're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
A floater, and with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there for Murray.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
White, wide open, he fired. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty, Kevin.
Back to Conley. For Murray. Conley's shot is off. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, White. Inside, here's Murray. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And gotta respect the attitude there of Gay. If it's an important point in the game, he demands the ball.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovic. Over DeRozan. Here's Gobert. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Michael Conley.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
How about this guy? He comes into the league as an undrafted free agent, and Joe Ingles has more than proven his worth. The high IQ, the lights-out shooting from deep, so much to love about Ingles.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Conley against Murray. Back to DeRozan. Looking to get it going. No good there. Good D by Bogdanovic. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Murray kicks to Pirtle. From deep three-point range, missed. And so it's Utah with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris.